Hi, this is Bonnie with Knots and Needles, and today I'm going to be making a little Christmas gnome tree ornament. So I'm going to start out by making myself a pattern out of paper, creating some templates for the body and the hat. And so the hat is made out of flannel and the body is made out of felt. But before I can cut the fabric, I need kind of a guide out of paper, or if you have plastic templates that are already made in a triangle shape that are the right size, or circle templates for the base, go ahead and try and use those. But I've taken a 5" by 5" piece of paper, and I'm going to use that to create my triangles by cutting it diagonally. So once you get it cut, you're going to use one of these for the body and one for the hat as your templates on your fabric. So this one, you can see it has a little tail on the edges, and we're going to try and get rid of that. It's just kind of excess that we don't need. So we're going to round off the bottom of the triangle, and you can just kind of eyeball it. That's what I do. You just don't cut it too sharp, too high up. Keep it shallow, just right around the bottom edge a little bit, and it will make for a much nicer cone. If you have an easier way to create a cone shape, by all means use whatever technique works for you. This works for me, and this is the shape that we end up with. Now for the hat, you would trim off 1/4 of an inch, probably on each side, and 1/2 an inch off the bottom. And that's our nice little cone shape that we'll have. Okay, and that's all there is to it. And you cut your circle of there's your circle for the base. 1 3/4 inch to 2" works for that. And so we'll use these to cut our flannel and our felt. And you can see here that I've cut the hat a little bit smaller. I don't have it laying on there exactly straight, but there's probably a 1/2 inch difference in size between the body and the hat. And now we're going to sew our cones. So just take and sew along the edge. As close to the edge as you can, but not so close that it's going to fray. And so then we're going to turn it right side out. And go ahead and use a end of a scissors or a turning tool or whatever you have to kind of poke the top out. And there's our cone for our body out of felt. And then we're going to take our piece of flannel, which is cut a little bit smaller, and a stitch along the side the same way as we did, close to the edge, but leave enough so it doesn't fray. Okay, right sides together. You can sew this by hand if you don't have a sewing machine, so you don't really need a sewing machine for this project. This makes it a little quicker and easier. So now we have 2 cones. I'm going to turn this one right side out, which is for the hat. And again, use whatever you have to poke the top out. You don't want to use anything that's too sharp. You'll poke right through it, which has happened to me before. Most of you are probably familiar with that. Use the end of a pin here to just get the rest of it out there. So now we've got a hat and we have a body. And you can see how they will fit together. And the reason that the hat is a little bit smaller so it doesn't go all the way down over the other cone. So there we go. Now we're ready to add some stuffing to the body. Go ahead and stuff it in there and pack it pretty tight, fatten him up. Push it all the way to the top. Just keep on packing it in there. It actually takes quite a bit. You'd be surprised. These guys are only about 6 inches tall from top to bottom once they're all put together, maybe even 5 inches. You could actually use bigger triangles and create a bigger gnome without any problem if you wanted something bigger to sit on your fireplace hearth or something like that. Now you're going to take your circle, which was cut at probably 1 3/4 to 2 inch across. You know, you can trim it or enlarge it, cut it whatever size you think is going to fit, but it usually runs between 1 3/4 inches across to 2 inches, and you do have a lot of wiggle room to get it to fit on the bottom. So pin it around the edge of your body cone. And now we're going to stitch the bottom. So a blanket stitch, you go in through the bottom piece first and tuck your tail inside. And then you're going to come up and go through both pieces. And then take your needle through the loop. You can pick up on how to do the blanket stitch on our YouTube channel. I actually have a video that shows the blanket stitch in our embroidery series. So you'll want to continue to do this blanket stitch around the bottom edge of your cone and just keep on working your way around. And you see I got a couple little tails sticking out, so I'm going to need to trim those off, but eventually I'll work my way around and it'll be all stitched up on the bottom. So take my scissors and nip this off real quick and then continue my stitching. So you can see what it's going to look like once this guy's already done, and that's what we're aiming for right there. Okay, so now he's all completed on the bottom end, and the next thing we need to do is give him a hat. So we're going to take and match up our seams, which will be the back side. So you want to line those up. And then we're going to take and tuck the edges of the hat under just about 1/4 inch, but just barely tuck it under so it looks nice and neat and tidy. And then we're going to do a blanket stitch around the edge of the hat. You can see the hat takes a little slope in the back, which is fine. And so blanket stitch, stitch into the body coming from the top down, tuck your tail in, and then we're going to go ahead and start doing our blanket stitch all the way around the edge of the hat. So down through the hat and into the body. A little hard to get it started, but once you get going it'll be just fine. And then through your loop. Now you don't have to do a blanket stitch around the hat. I mean, you can improvise anything you want on these. This is just kind of a basic way that I came up with to make a cute little gnome for our Christmas tree. So continue to do your stitching around the hat, whether you're doing a blanket stitch or a blind stitch or whatever you choose. Put rick-rack around it, whatever you want. So just do that, and then we're going to move on to his beard. And I have some fake fur, and I'll be honest and say I've never worked with any fake fur before, but I'm going to do my best here. I'm going to mark with the scissors how wide of a piece I think I need and how long, just by taking a little nip with my scissors. So I want it to come down to the bottom of his body. So I'm going to make a little nip right there. And then I'm going to turn it over to do the cutting. Also make sure that you kind of brush all your fur to the center of the piece that you're going to cut so that you're not cutting through the fur and cutting it off. I'm also rounding the bottom edge and slightly rounding the top edge inward, just very shallow, very slight curve to it, like so. And now we're going to attach it to our little guy, give him some personality. Use your glue gun and just put a little glue across the top of the fur piece. Okay, so we're going to go get some glue and our glue gun and get this beard glued on. And now that it's on, we're going to need to give him a little bit of a trim. So it looks a little too long, so we're going to trim it up a bit, shape it up a little bit, just do it feathery and soft. Don't cut too blunt or it'll look a little too blunt. Okay, so that looks pretty good. Now I've got a 1/2 inch wooden ball that I'm going to glue on for his nose. Again, use my glue gun. You can add a tassel or a bell or whatever you want on the top of the hat, or just leave it plain. So now he is complete, his beard and everything, and he's super cute, and he was a lot of fun to make, and you can do different things to add personality. You can also add a tie at the top to hang them. I just used embroidery floss and tied it off. You just stitch it through the top of the hat. And this guy has a bell on him. He also has a little scrap of backing on his beard, but we'll take care of that. Anyway, those are our gnomes, and I hope you've enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching.